What's going on, everyone? Almighty Kenji here today, back with another video, and in today's video I would like to discuss the pros and the cons of buying a season pass for a video game. Being a frequent buyer of season passes for my video games that I play actually made me realize, am I really getting the full benefit from these season passes, and are these season passes even worth the purchase? So that's what we'll be discussing in this video today. Please do not forget to drop a like down below, comment, subscribe, share the video. Those 4 elements help our brother's channel grow, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. A season pass, for those who may not know, is just a simple pass that you can purchase after the game's release that gives you access to all future DLC. You aren't required to purchase a DLC pass, but some people like to because it is given at a discounted price. Some DLCs are offered from $15 to $20. Some are even offered at $10, but a season pass usually goes for anywhere from $20 to $50. Now, with that being said, I had purchased the season pass for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I don't even play the game. Games like Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which aren't the best and that aren't really that fun, the DLC doesn't really bring you in and bring newcomers for that DLC, so it was a waste to me. But games like Black Ops 3, on the other hand, with the whole zombie experience and the great creative maps, the colorful maps and all that actually kept me playing for a very long time. I played Black Ops 3 from the night it released to until Infinite Warfare came out, and now I'm back on it every day. So now, with that being said, let's go dive into some pros for actually buying a season pass, and then some cons for buying the season pass. And then at the end, I'll give you my final verdict on whether or not you should purchase a season pass. So definitely one pro to a season pass is that you'll save money on the DLC if you plan on playing the game for a whole year's life cycle plus more. I want to use Call of Duty as an example because I am currently playing Call of Duty in this video, and I play Call of Duty a lot. Call of Duty always releases 4 DLCs in 1 year, so usually get one probably about 2 to 3 months spread apart, and those DLCs can go anywhere from $15 to $20. So 4 DLCs at $20 each, that's about $80. So if you do 80 plus the 60 you originally spent, that's $140. Yes, I said $140. I know gaming is not a cheap hobby. It is not. You constantly buying game after game after game, all that stuff. So yeah. But now going on to the season pass, the season pass offers those DLCs at a discounted price. So instead of paying 80 extra, you only have to pay, 30, 40, or even 50. So 110 compared to 140, you already know which wins. 110, because every dollar that is saved is a win. So now I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, Kenji, you spend 110 every single year, you spend 140 every single year. Well, actually no, I spend 100, which is still expensive, but it's not as bad. That reason being is because Call of Duty has actually gotten smarter, and they include the season pass in the digital deluxe versions of their video games. So pretty much you get the game itself and the season pass for $100 instead of having to buy both separate. Now, to move on with the cons of the season passes, the one argument that people are making nowadays are, why are developers releasing video games that are not finished? Like, they think that these DLCs and all this extra content should already be included into the game, and I can't disagree with that statement. Well, again, season passes and additional content is just another way to get more money out of the consumer, and it's just a simple business tactic. That's the only cons and downfalls I believe that come with season passes and additional content, is that not everybody wants to pay to have the extra content and the extra DLCs, the extra weapons, the extra maps, the extra cosmetics and all that stuff. Not everybody wants to pay for it, and it's just become a staple in video games today where developers always plan to add more cosmetics and more maps and more guns to the game later in its lifespan, just to get a few extra bucks out of everyone. The only time additional DLC and additional content and additional cosmetics are actually a good thing is when the game is already free to play from the beginning. For example, Steam has a lot of free-to-play video games that you have to pay money to get, you know, extra cosmetics and all that stuff, and as well as mobile games, like games that are on Apple Store and Android Store and Google Play and all that. Those come free, and then if you want to pay extra money for cosmetics and items and all that, you can, but the game starts out free. So now let's speak about when you should and when you should not buy DLC and season passes and all that extra good stuff. If you plan on playing a game for its whole life cycle, then I definitely recommend you buy the season pass for that video game. For example, me and Call of Duty, I've been playing Call of Duty every single year since the release of Call of Duty 4, and I always buy the DLC. I always buy it because, well, if I'm going to be playing this game all the time, well, I might as well have access to everything that the game comes with and that is added to the game. But if you're someone who just plays a video game, you know, every now and then and doesn't really care about, you know, all the extra content, you know, the extra camos, the extra maps, the extra guns made, whatever it may be that comes with that season pass, I recommend that you do not spend that extra money and buy that season pass. You know, season passes, I honestly believe, are for the hardcore gamers, and I say hardcore in the sense that, you know, you play the game a lot, you know, you want to get the full experience, the full enjoyment out of the game, so you buy the season pass because you want the extra content. But if you're just someone who plays occasionally, like I just stated, then I recommend that you do not waste the money and buy the season pass because, well, if you're not going to be playing the game all the time, I mean, it'll be a waste of money to spend the extra money on the content that you won't be using or playing. And lastly, about season passes and video games, you know, video games usually do have a long cycle, especially if they're a really good game. And if you think about just playing the same maps, the same guns, you know, using everything the same for, let's say, about 2 years, because games usually tend to last a pretty long time if they're good. You need content to keep you, you know, keep you active in the game, because I know if I also play the same maps and all that stuff for about, let's say, a year, you know, with no additional content, I'd get really bored of the game. And if you think about it, it actually costs money and programming and all that stuff to make these maps, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, companies, developers will lose money actually releasing free content. Some don't, but it just depends on the type of game that you're playing and the type of content that is being released. And the reason that this commentary even came to my mind was because I was playing Black Ops 3 and I'm like, man, I really love these zombies maps that they've been releasing, you know. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, oh, I got access to them because I bought the season pass. And then I play games like Overwatch where there's no season passes or additional content. I mean, the additional content is free with the release of maps and heroes and all that stuff, but a game like Overwatch has loot boxes, and loot boxes you could purchase, and that is a subject for another video. We will talk about that definitely in another video. So that'll be all for season passes, and that'll be all for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this nice little commentary that I put together. This is one of my longer videos. I think this video probably end out to cut out to about 8 minutes or about 8.5 minutes. It's a little longer. Hope you guys didn't fall asleep during the commentary. If you guys made it this far, please drop a like down below, comment down below, give me any kind of feedback. I need to know whether or not these videos I'm making are actually enjoyable. You know, I need some feedback. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the video. Those 3 things, and share it. Those 4 things actually help a brother's channel grow. And yeah, see you guys all in the next one.